Hey, everybody. Come on in. We're about, I don't know, 30 seconds away from being on the hour. I know many of you will be watching this back on playback and in your study rooms and on YouTube. So we're grateful to have you do that as well. If you are watching this on a playback and you have questions, send us an email, team@ballenbrands.com, so we can answer any questions. As usual, I have Sabrina, my assistant, on, and my beautiful daughter actually, on the call today, and she's going to be helping with any questions that she can possibly answer. And if this is your first time to one of my webinars, thank you so much. You can learn more about my training on how to get more real estate leads at loriballen.com. And I also have a training course at ranklikeaboss.com and a marketing company where we can help you with all of this, and that's at ballenbrands.com. Today I have the wonderful Scott Pierce with Listings to Leads with me, and I'm going to be in a couple minutes bringing him on and then turning the show over kind of to him to give us an overview of his fantastic listing marketing tool and landing pages and showing us all the wonderful things he can do. I'll just share with you guys, this is part of a series that I'm doing on how to generate real estate leads. So all of 2018, for me, my focus on Lori Ballen is going to be how to get real estate leads. So we're going to talk about how to get real estate leads from for sale by owners and from the internet and from expireds and from networking and from referrals and luxury, everything you can possibly imagine. So this is the first one and a nice kickoff right before the holiday break to get us rolling into how to get more real estate leads. I found Scott years ago, and I don't even remember how, but somebody must have introduced me to this amazing platform. And when I found out what it could do, how it automatically uploaded my listings, then I was able to create blog posts on WordPress and Active Rain and some of those other channels, and how it automatically made videos and fed them to YouTube. But I became obsessed when I found the home value estimation tool, and I finally could compete with Zillow. And so that's a very powerful thing that I teach a lot. Our new real estate websites that I build, they're called BREW, Ballen Real Estate websites. Actually, we've integrated listings to leads in our platform, and we have home valuation pages now in that setup, as well as other landing pages that you can check out. And so, Scott, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Lori. Good to be here.
How long have you had this product?
I've been in business since, well, Listings to Leads since 2009, and you have been a client since 2010.
That was literally my first year that I had joined Keller Williams, so that doesn't surprise me that I found you right in the very beginning.
Oh, awesome.
And what caused you to create this?
Actually, I was an agent and a director of online marketing at Sotheby's, and while I was doing the stuff that became Listings to Leads, and my broker didn't want any part of it, so I quit and started the company.
Wow. All right, cool. So you're a lot like me. You love marketing. You like to, but you want to have control over what you're doing, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, why don't you show us the magic of what is Listings to Leads?
Excellent. So can you see my screen now, the coming soon landing page?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So in Listings to Leads, and let me actually, I'll back up to the dashboard for where the listings are at. The listings come into our system, you know, from a data feed. People enter them, what have you, and you get just a bunch of tools that are automatically generated to market the listings. And we use listing statuses, so coming soon, just listed, open house, active, pending, just sold, as ways to kind of reinvigorate the marketing. So you're going to see here throughout the course of this quick webinar tools. And so for coming soon, this is a landing page that people put on Facebook as an ad or a post. And you're going to see that all the tools feature this automated Facebook Connect lead form, so that when someone clicks this button, so there's no entering a name and a phone number and an email. You've got that option, but by default, they can just click that. The name and email from Facebook gets sent in a lead notification email. And in this case, put in a phone number, click the button, and go to the single property website. And so,
let me add, I love what you just showed with the fact that they register through their Facebook account, but then you have a phone number field pop up, because what people don't realize, you don't automatically get the phone number from the Facebook login. Do you have this as required, or is that an option we can set?
by default, the phone number will be optional, but it can be set to be required.
Perfect.
Yep. And then all the tools that you normally think of, like in this case, this is a virtual tour with a embed 3D tour in it. But all the tools have that same automated Facebook Connect lead form, right? So the virtual tours, the single property websites, the e-flyers, and so on. So, you know, all those tools that you're kind of used to using in marketing your listing like this have these tools, that automated Facebook Connect lead form. And there's some other really cool features about the system, and you'll see this throughout the tools as well. And I know you do this, Lori, is we can embed property valuation landing pages right into a virtual tour, a single property website. We also automatically pull client reviews from Zillow into all the tools. So here's my virtual tour, and I got my Zillow reviews right here. And so we're really creating not just a virtual tour, but an online marketing package, right? That's really almost like disguised as a virtual tour there.
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna throw you for a loop here, but on the Zillow reviews, is there an option to use anything else for reviews, or is that done only through Zillow connection?
For the Zillow, it's automated, but you can use any reviews you want. You just have to put them in there, copy and paste them in there, but you can do that. For Zillow, though, it is automated.
Okay.
Yep. And then, so then all the way through, so again, coming soon, you know, this is an example of a Facebook post. And again, notice the image, even the image is an automated image from listings to leads. We do that because images matter, and we want to make sure that we've got something in the image as default. So here you see coming soon in Granite Bay, click our text for access, and people click it, opens up the single property website, boom. After 10 seconds, the lead form comes up, and again, that 10-second time frame is optional as well and editable as well. But the idea is, you know, coming from Facebook, coming to your single property website, virtual tour, landing page, and always having that automated Facebook Connect lead form. So, I mean, our clients are absolutely crushing it with lead generation using all of these tools. You know, getting those virtual tours into, for example, if you're with Keller Williams, get those branded virtual tours into KWLS to send them out to Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. We got showcase listings. So, but we've also got a lot of other tools for sellers, because the seller sphere of influence is a huge source of referral leads, both buyer and seller leads. So this is an automated email that goes out to the seller for them to post to their page, talking about the fact that their home is for sale. Again, you click here, you land on the same tool, the same single property website with the automated Facebook Connect lead form like that.
I lost you a little bit. Did you just, or were you just showing, you have a lot of tabs there open, but were you just showing that there is a some sort of email or something that goes out to the seller that shows them what the advertising is?
Yeah, not only just what is the advertising, but it allows them to put something on their Facebook page, because sellers love, right, promoting their own listing. If they can do it super, super easily, right? They don't want to be the marketer, right? They don't want to be the agent, but with all the marketing that you're doing, right, to be able to have something that they can just literally click a button in the email and post something like this to Facebook gets them really excited, right? Sellers absolutely.
You've already got this post pre-formatted. We send them out an email through your system, yep. And then the seller's able just to click a button and boom, they got a post on their business page.
Exactly.
Page. That's yep. Perfect. Wonderful.
Yep. Exactly. Some of the other tools that we've got, this is an email that goes out to your database. So whether you're using BombBomb or Wise Agent or LionDesk or whatever, but the cool thing about this email for your database is this thing generates seller leads and buyers like crazy, because we're showing off about the listing. And again, that goes to that single property website with the automated Facebook Connect lead form. But then check this part out here. When this home is sold, it will affect your home's value. And man, these things get clicks like crazy out of your database, right? So people sending this out to the database get really, really great results as well. There's an e-flyer. So we saw the e-flyer for your database. There's also another e-flyer that can go to the seller that looks like this. So the seller can share it with their friends via email if they like. And it's showing off the fact that their home is coming for sale soon. And again, like all the other tools, they're all funneling back to the tools like the single property websites, the virtual tours that have the automated Facebook Connect lead form. So what we're doing.
That a minute ago you had a page that popped up that said 28 homes sold in Granite Bay. Where is that data coming from?
Well, that's so the email for your database, and so in the email there's the link here that invites people to get their home valuation. So this is a listings to leads. Yeah, so this is just a landing page in listings to leads, right? That's default. And I just edited that text right there. So so
we can just edit it based on whatever at the time in our own market.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Okay. Got it.
Yep, exactly right. There's also a letter. This is exceedingly popular, and this thing generates, I've seen people generate 10 to 20% seller leads. So if they were to send out 50 of these to homeowners near their listing, they're getting 5 to 10 leads from sending out 50 of these letters, whether they mail them, door drop, door knock, and kind of like the email for your database.
You have a button up top there that says send letter. What happens when we click that?
That's just going to send the letter to you as a PDF attachment.
Okay, so we download it, send it to ourselves, and then we print and mail however we want to.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. And then we saw those images on Facebook. Well, these images are created in listings to leads automatically. And so they're awesome to use on places like Craigslist, Instagram here, because Instagram as a post, you can't include a link, right? So you can do an Instagram post, but there's no link back to anything. So you
unless you're paying for an ad.
Exactly. But to be able to use it for free, we automatically include, we have an add-on service for text, when you can see here in the image, text 1006 to 25678 for 3D tour price and more. So to be able to leverage free websites like Craigslist, Instagram, you'll see here, this is Google Plus, Pinterest, right? To use all these other free sites to generate leads as well, all right? So whether you're on Pinterest or Google Plus, Craigslist, Instagram, to be able to always have the image helping you generate leads, and then where possible, like on Google Plus, right, they just click, open up the single property website. By default, after 10 seconds, the lead form comes up, and we're generating leads.
Yes, and for those that don't know, the default that pop-up's after 10 seconds, but we can change that. We can adjust when that pop-up happens. But that pop-up is imperative to actually generate leads. I've tested these landing pages quite extensively, and without that pop-up, you're not going to get leads directly from that page.
Yeah, so we defaulted to 10 seconds, but that's completely editable. We defaulted to being forced. That's completely editable. And we defaulted to phone optional. And again, you can say, I don't even want to ask for phone, or I want to ask for phone, but I want to make it required, or what have you. So yeah, all of that is optional.
Right.
So the cool thing is, we've been looking at a lot of tools, but these are only for coming soon, all right? Every single status has its own unique set of tools and call to action. So for example, if you have an open house, here's the open house landing page. And I think one of the cool things, Lori, about our system, even for agents without any listings, or if you're an agent with 100 listings, you know, you can use the system. You can borrow listings, you can use your listings, and just generate, you know, here's an open house landing page, here's the open house single property website with the automated Facebook Connect lead form again, and just to kind of show off, you know, open house Facebook posts on your page, the seller's page, Instagram promoting the open house in Granite Bay. We got the Google Plus again, the open house e-flyer that can go to the seller, to your database, the open house invite letter for nearby homeowners. And again, this is one of the things that a lot of our clients love doing. They'll go to the open house, either the day before or maybe an hour before the open house. Pass out some of these to nearby homeowners, whether they're door knocking or just dropping off at that point, just before the open house. And they get some, again, awesome seller leads because you're letting the nearby homeowners know about the open house near them. And then you're letting them know, hey, when this home is sold, it's going to affect your home's value. And then it allows them to check their home value right there. So these letters even get just, I mean, they absolutely crush postcards. So if you've ever done postcards, and you kind of do it just to say that you've done it so the seller is happy that you did it.
Yeah.
These letters crush postcards all day long.
And I mean, they'd be trackable because of how right with the text and the URL on there, at least you would know that this came through your listings to leads marketing.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I love about this too is what you're showing us is that from the moment the listing is uploaded, which by the way, guys, for those of you that follow my training, so customizable. We can put in our own links. We can work SEO throughout these blog posts and landing pages and videos and drive traffic back to our own websites if we want to. But what I love here too is that from the time you take the listing and you have just listed to open houses to coming soon to under contract to sold, a virtual assistant can follow all of these steps. And there's actually a listing marketing checklist that a virtual assistant in the Philippines or whatever can actually follow through and just check this all off and take care of all of your listing marketing for you through this dashboard.
Yeah, and I'll show you that checklist a little bit later. And that's getting a huge upgrade in about a month from now, but we'll talk about that some other time. And then just to wrap it up on the open house, here's an open house feedback form. And we just had a post in our mastermind group the other about a week and a half ago. Someone, a pretty experienced agent, said it was the first time she's ever loved doing an open house because she got the letters from nearby homeowners, the email to her database. She did a Facebook ad. The sellers had it on their Facebook page. She had the open house feedback form here. And she said it was the best open house she ever did. Got buyer leads, got seller leads, and just absolutely was amazing for her. And so again, just like you mentioned, Lori, there's a whole suite of tools for coming soon, a whole suite of tools for just listed, open house here. I'm not going to show pending, but that's another awesome status. But I'm going to show just sold. Just sold and pending work similar, right? But typically they're about 30 days apart. This is the landing page. This landing page is automatically generated, automatically created as soon as the listing status is changed to just sold. And instead of going after buyer leads like we were at the listing landing pages earlier, now we're going after seller leads. And even the property valuation landing pages have the automated Facebook Connect lead form. So without the lead even having to put in a name and email, I already got their name and email. As soon as they click that button, I got their information. And again, you can see here, phone. I made it required, but it's default optional. And they get a property valuation estimate as soon as they click for report. But the just sold, and also the pending, right? To be able to promote this, and then when people click this on Facebook, right, whether it's a Facebook post or a Facebook ad, and they land on the just sold single property website, here's the lead form. And again, notice the lead form is now going after seller leads, all right? And this is all automatic, right? As soon as that listing status is changed to either pending or just sold, we flip the lead generation activities from predominantly buyer side to more predominantly seller side lead capture. And you'll see that in all the tools all the way across. Here's a just sold e-flyer that a seller can send out to their friends, letting them know that you just got their home sold. And again, the friends click on the e-flyer. The just sold single property website comes up with the automated seller lead capture. You got the e-flyer for your database to announce that you just sold that listing to your database. And the cool thing about this one to your database for just sold and pending listings is whether they click the listing link, seller leads, right? You can capture seller leads. Or they click the second link, seller leads again. So the pending and the just sold marketing really ratchet up that seller lead capture for you tremendously. And then again, just like we saw with coming soon and open house, Here's the letter for nearby homeowners, letting them know that you just got a home near them sold, right? And again,
where are they getting those letters from? That's in the dashboard? Somebody was asking about where they get those letters.
Yeah, in the dashboard, I believe it was here. So back in listings to leads in the dashboard, if you click on the property address for whichever status you're looking at, here's the print flyer for nearby homeowners, and it's right there. Perfect. So most of the tools, for those of you that are clients of ours already or are thinking about signing up via Lori's link, where you get a 30-day free trial, you click on the property address, and all the tools are just right here for you. Does that answer that question, Lori?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, and I wanted to show you because it's a really, really powerful tool in here for the just sold is a client review website. So again, we talked about those client reviews coming in from Zillow automatically. Well, this is a client review website that our clients, when they get a new review, they actually will post it to the person's Facebook page, thanking them for the review, right? Thank you, Vince Meza, for a terrific review. So people, the sellers or the buyers, friends and family can start commenting, and you can start engaging them. And this graphic is automated. And so when they click the graphic, the client review website comes up. You got seller lead capture right here, links to all your tools. And we saw those reviews in all the single property websites and in the virtual tours and the e-flyers. But to have an entire client review website like this is also just absolutely awesome, right? People can share it. It's included in some of the other tools as well. But to be able to have a client review website to let your previous clients talk about how awesome you are and to have it generate leads for you. And Laura, I think you were mentioning about those links back to your website, whether it was a single property website or a virtual tour, all these links are customizable back to your website or different landing pages.
Yeah, so you guys, one of the things that I do with those links, and I'll have to put up some recent samples, but I'll go in and put like, see similar homes like this one, and I'll link to my other 4-bedroom homes under 400,000 in that particular zip code, you know, giving, you know, having other call to actions, because as we all know, a lot of times something about this property is a turnoff because it's either too expensive or it's too big or it's too small or has too many bedrooms or not enough bedrooms. So I want to have a link on the side, it's a tab on the top, something that gives them IDX or gives them more option to start searching for other houses. So you could put blog posts up there, all kinds of calls to action. So I do customize all of those tabs.
Yeah, and you see here, so for example, exactly what Lori said. This listing is in Granite Bay, but the percentage of people contacting about this particular listing is low. So you see over here on the left-hand side, this is what Lori was talking about that she customizes. So I may not want to contact you about your listing, but I see Granite Bay Homes for Sale. Not only is there great SEO, but that link goes right back to my website where I can start looking at more homes for sale. And depending on how you got your website set up, after 2 or 3 looks within the website, you start getting that where you got to sign in. Here we go. So now I've got to sign in. So it's actually helping your website generate more leads as well. So on that single property website, I had Granite Bay Homes for Sale. And then I've also got a link that says nearby sold homes in Granite Bay. And again, you click that, and that goes to a nearby sold homes landing page. So excellent way to generate, again, traffic back to your website and back to different landing pages that you're controlling. All right.
Yep. Customize, you guys. You guys customize this to how to, for those of you that are following like my trainings, you've got to get in there and customize so that you're also receiving the opportunity that as much as much as what you care about for your business. Everybody has their own kind of business, so it's important that we are customizing. And some of us don't want the Zillow stuff in there, and I'll go in there and play with that review section because I haven't played with that yet. So you know me, I'm always getting in there and kind of hacking.
And I'll be here to help, so not a problem. You know,
Perfect.
Actually, one thing here that this is a great example of is that you see a tab that says client review videos. You know, we have what's called a video center in listings to leads, and you already saw the 3D tour, and you can use property videos for listings in here. But if you got a client review video, that can be put in automatically, all the marketing tools of your listings. So, if you got a client review video, you may not have client reviews per se on Zillow or Real Satisfied or something, but you can put together a client review video. That's an awesome addition to your marketing as well. All right. So, keep that in mind. If you got area videos, market report videos, videos about your business, those can be integrated automatically into listings to leads and associated with all your listing marketing automatically.
Genius. All right, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. So
yeah.
show us what else is important.
All right, so here's a property valuation landing page. You get unlimited landing pages, period. Again, with the automated Facebook Connect lead form here. Here's an example of a nearby sold homes with video. All the landing pages take video. Custom landing page for down payment assistance with a countdown clock. Here's another custom landing page for the most up-to-date golf course homes for sale. Again, all these landing pages have that automated Facebook Connect lead form. So instead of waiting for someone to put in their name and email, click send the information, boom, I've got the lead. Here's one promoting a new construction subdivision where they're giving away $10,000 in upgrade credits I want to promote. And then lastly, in probably about 2 weeks, full screen video landing pages. So property evaluation, nearby sold homes, those listing landing pages, right? Those listing landing pages that we saw for your listings. If you got a property video, you'd be able to have that full screen video landing page, just like this one here. And so this is coming out probably about 2.5 weeks from now. It's going from design to dev this week. And then so I'll be testing it next week and making it live the week after, I think.
Yeah, and some of the things that I've seen that have worked really well for myself and for many other people that have used it are, a lot of agents are dabbling with Facebook ads, and this is a great place to use those. There's a couple different kinds of landing pages for each listing, and there's some great lead capture landing pages that are there specifically to convert your Facebook ads to leads. So those are really great, another really great feature.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, having the ability to create, as many of these types of landing pages as you need, and without getting into too much time, but, we have clients that have 10, 15, 20 property valuation landing pages because they got different areas they market in and they want to create a landing page that you can see. I'm in California. I'm not going to create one for all of California or all of Northern California. I got different landing pages for every farm area I'm in so that I can better target my Facebook ad, better target my landing page, and the better you target, the more conversion you're going to have typically.
Absolutely. People want to know that you know that area, so the more specific, the smaller you can go, the more laser targeted, the more niche focused. You also have a suite of landing pages for like empty nesters and military, and there's customizable landing pages. I know that one of my students did her holiday lights blog, and where to go see holiday lights in wherever she was at, somewhere in Connecticut, or no, it was Ellen, I think, Arizona. Where's she at? Anyway,
yeah, that was an awesome landing page.
So all of us are doing those blogs, and they all kind of go viral during the Christmas season, and we just get thousands and thousands of hits and leads. It's pretty incredible. But she took one of your landing pages and made a lead capture so that they can download the map of where all those Christmas lights were. And that was a fantastic idea. So if you guys don't have landing page software of any kind, you've got to go in here and dabble with all of the different landing pages that he has in there, and they're all customizable so that you can make them say what you want and have the offer that you want. And some of us are using several different landing page software, but this does it as well.
Yeah, you got embed code right there. You can add retargeting pixels to everything. You can customize the images that will display on Facebook right here. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things. Lori takes the embed code, she puts it in the Brew websites. So there's a lot of really, really cool things that you can do with these.
So I'm curious, somebody said, I have a company that creates landing pages, and I have 13,000 leads in the CRM that send out constant autoresponder messages. Can the listings to leads handle this amount of email traffic? Well, you wouldn't.
Yeah, we're not a CRM.
Right.
So, yeah.
What Listings to Leads does, guys, it does collect the leads in the dashboard, which are also exportable. And don't you now have integrations with other functioning CRM, Scott, or are they only dumping into the one dashboard?
No, no, no. We integrate with, like, most of them: Line Desktop Producer, Wise Agent, Follow Up Boss, Market Leader, Conversion.
For those of you that have Brew, the Infused Brew, you have Infusionsoft set up in your CRM, and everything goes through Parsi, and it would work the same way. I know because mine do. They go right into Infusionsoft. And
Awesome.
so your emails are actually going through your CRM, not through Listings to Leads, although, so you do not want to go putting all your old leads and dumping them into Listings to Leads somehow and trying to work that as a CRM. You want to use your own email software blast. And this is a lead generation tool, not a cultivation tool as much. It's really designed to generate leads.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. If you guys are needing a CRM source, talk to us about. We have a real estate version now with our Infusionsoft, and so reach out to Jeff and ask him about our CRM and our real estate funnels and our auto dialers and our autopilot ISA text. We do have a conversion plan for you. So you use Listings to Leads to generate your leads, and then you talk to us about your about converting them.
Wow.
All right, Scott, anything else last minute you want to throw in here before we let you go?
The only thing I'll throw in is, I want to see the webinar on what you got there. That sounds absolutely awesome with Infusionsoft, and thank you for having us. And if anybody's going to sign up, please make sure to use Lori's link. I think she gave it out to everybody, because you're going to get 30 days versus 14 at our website. So be sure to use Lori's link. Not do not go to our website and sign up. Use her link.
All right, perfect. Well, just so that you know, I am going to be diving into Listings to Leads this year myself. It's been a little while since I've been on that side of things, as I've had assistants doing a lot of it, but I'm going to be looking at it because I want to make my own training videos on how we do this Ballen method style for each of these components. You've rolled out so many new features I need to go in and play with, so I'll be putting those up on YouTube and on the channels and in the training system too, so people can maximize the opportunity with their Listings to Leads account. So thank you, Scott. I appreciate you being here. Everybody, thank you so much. Check us out at ballenbrands.com and ranklikeaboss.com. And we will see you guys all next month on the next webinar, and have a happy holiday season. And Scott, happy holidays to you. We appreciate you very much.
Likewise. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.